Welcome back to another video. My name is Gordon Frayne. I've been in the Bitcoin and crypto space since 2017, and today we're going to be diving in to give you a price prediction for Aerodrome Finance by the peak of this bull cycle. So stay tuned to get all the details. Before we jump into the video though, please make sure to grab your free copy of my book, The Rise of Bitcoin. It's going to be the first link in the description section below. Go ahead and grab it now. It's my gift to you, so make sure you get it while it's free. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to our first 10,000 subscribers, and hit that bell notification icon so you can get notified every time we drop a new price prediction video. We've got videos coming on the channel every single day, so you're going to want to get notified so you can stay up to date on this rapidly evolving crypto space. So jumping into Aerodrome Finance, as always on the channel, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bit of an overview about Aerodrome through the lens of these 5 pillars before making our price prediction in the second half of the video. So make sure you stick around until the end. So jumping in first and foremost at a fundamental level, what is Aerodrome Finance? Well, Aerodrome Finance is a decentralized finance platform or decentralized exchange operating on the Base network. The central trading and liquidity marketplace on Base is how they describe themselves. So everything to do with, being a DEX and being able to do liquidity provision and yield farming, etc., within Aerodrome's DeFi platform. We cannot mention Aerodrome without talking about Base, because Aerodrome is the largest protocol operating on the Base network, as we will see in a moment. And essentially, it has gained a lot of momentum and had a huge increase in total value locked on the protocol over the past few weeks, thanks to the success and prominence of Base and the Coinbase backing that they have and everything that's going on behind the scenes with the Base protocol. So Aerodrome Finance, again, if you're familiar with Uniswap on Ethereum, Aerodrome is essentially to Base what Uniswap is to Ethereum. So again, if we look at Base as a network here within DeFi Llama, we can see it broken down that Base is the 7th largest chain by total value locked, and it has had a very big increase in TVL over the past few months. We can see currently having about $1.73 billion in TVL, increasing month over month, increasing, almost 20% week over week here from the past 7 days. So lots of exciting stuff going on with Base. And as we said, Aerodrome itself is the #1 protocol on the Base network in terms of total value locked. So of the 1.73 billion in TVL on Base, we can see that Aerodrome makes up almost half of that at about $717 million US dollars. We can see that Aerodrome itself is growing day over day, week over week. We are slightly down on the month because we did see a dip in the overall market, but we'll bring up the chart in a moment. But lots of exciting things going on with Aerodrome and lots of growth happening over the past few months. So if we zoom out and look at the narratives that we're talking about when it comes to Aerodrome, we're talking about it obviously being part of the Base ecosystem, being a very big player in decentralized finance. It is a decentralized exchange and also plays into these narratives surrounding liquid staking derivatives and yield farming when it comes to the DeFi space. So zooming in here, we can see the TVL in terms of Aerodrome specifically. It has been increasing significantly over the past few months. We can see that it was very steady growth here in the later stages of 2023 and early stages of 2024. But when it got to March, we saw that really take off here. And we're currently sitting at 717 million, getting up just to that, very close to that 1 billion mark here a few weeks ago. But currently sitting at about 717 million in terms of TVL on the Aerodrome protocol. Again, when you log into Aerodrome yourself over at aerodrome.finance, you will see that there's a number of different ways that you can interact with the protocol. You can use their swap feature. You can use that to trade different tokens on the Base network. You can do liquidity provision as well. So you have the ability to come in here and provide liquidity to different trading pairs and earn a yield on those trading pairs. And you can see some of the APRs here, 128% for doing Aerodrome USDC to AERO token. And again, there's lots of incentives here on Aerodrome because they are an early stage protocol in the base ecosystem where they're paying out additional AERO tokens for doing liquidity provision for certain trading pairs. So if you haven't got involved there and you're looking to earn some extra yield in terms of doing yield farming and liquidity provision, you should definitely check out Aerodrome. Jumping over to the technical analysis, again, we don't have a huge amount of price history to go on because of the fact that Aerodrome only launched in 2023. However, we're looking at the daily chart here for pretty much the most of 2024, and we can see that we saw that the big takeoff here towards the end of February, start of March in terms of price action upwards. We went from 8 cents all the way up to $2.36 at the peak, and we're currently sitting at $1.15 per AERO token. So if you had bought here even just as recently as the last couple of weeks in February, you would be up over 1,300% to today's prices. You would have been up over 2,000% at the all-time high prices of $2.36 here at the beginning of April. But we're currently sitting at $1.15. If you had gotten into base as recently as end of February, you would still be up over 1,300% in terms of an ROI in the space of a 3 to 4 month period. So lots of big moves being made on Aerodrome, off the back of the popularity and growth of the base network. Jumping over to the Aerodrome team, again, I need to do some more research on this if I'm honest, but the Aerodrome team and the people behind the project are also, or were previously also involved with Velodrome, which is another decentralized finance protocol, which is specific to the Optimism network. And these guys basically saw the opportunity with the base network and the accelerated growth that was happening with base, given the fact that Coinbase is backing the base network, and they basically decided to fork Velodrome and create Aerodrome as the go-to solution or go-to DEX DeFi protocol for the base network. So I do need to do a deeper dive. I'm not familiar with all the nuances going on here, but Aerodrome Finance is currently sitting at about a $529 million market cap, while Velodrome is still less than 100 million. Again, there could be plenty of opportunity with Optimism and Velodrome as well, but this video we're focusing specifically on Aerodrome. And as we move into the tokenomic side of things, as we just mentioned, the market cap is currently sitting at about $529 million US dollars. We did see that market cap peak just a few weeks ago in mid-April here, April 14th, at about $812 million US dollars. So that was when it was putting in those prices above the $2 mark a few weeks ago. We can see the circulating supply is about 454 million AERO tokens out of a total supply of just over 1 billion. So again, just to summarize that, the current market cap that we see is 529 million. That is down from all-time highs a few weeks ago of about 812 million. That should be an M for million, not billion. Current circulating supply is about 454 million. And again, for our price prediction, we do have to make an assumption about how many AERO tokens will actually be in circulation by middle to end of 2025. I couldn't find specific details on this, so we do have to make a bit of an assumption here. But what we're estimating is that there will be, roughly speaking, 550 million AERO tokens in circulation by middle to end of 2025, up from about 454 million today. The final thing we're going to look at here, and again, because Aerodrome is still a lower cap coin at about 500 million market cap, its market dominance is only at 0.01%. The market dominance is another variable that we typically plug into our price predictions, as you will see in a moment. So we do expect this to grow in line with AERO's growth and the growth of the overall crypto market cap in the next 12 to 18 months. So we will obviously have to wait and see what happens here. But this is another variable that we do need to plug in. So we're going to be doing that as we move swiftly on to our actual price predictions. So as always, we're going to give you a bear case, base case, and bull case scenario here for price predictions related to AERO during the next 12 to 18 month period when we estimate the peak of the bull cycle to top out around middle to end of 2025. As I said, we do have to plug in certain assumptions and variables into this equation, so that's why we spent the past 9 minutes looking through all those fundamentals. So in our bear case scenario, what we're seeing is the total crypto market cap could peak around $4 trillion US. If AERO can get up to a 0.05% market dominance level, that would give it around a $2 billion US market cap, and then dividing that by the 550 million AERO that we estimate to be in circulation at that time gives us a $3.63 US dollar price target, which is about a 3.12x from today's prices. Moving on to our base case scenario, this number needs to be updated once again to be 550 million AERO. But what we're saying is the base case scenario is that the total crypto market cap reaches a peak around $6 trillion US. If AERO can get up to a 0.1% overall market dominance level, that would give it around a $6 billion US market cap. And again, dividing that by 550 million AERO tokens gives us a $10.90 price prediction for AERO, which is a 9.39x from today's prices. Finally, moving on to our most bullish case scenario, what we're saying is the bull case scenario is that AERO could get all the way up to, the total crypto market cap could get all the way up to $8 trillion US. If AERO can achieve a 0.18% market dominance level, that would give it a $14.4 billion US market cap. And then again, dividing that by 550 million AERO gives us a price target of $26.18 in our most bullish case scenario, which is a 22.5x from today's prices. The bull case scenario here might be bullish for a lot of people, but if we think about the fact that Uniswap got all the way up to about a $22 billion market cap in the last bull cycle, it's not completely unreasonable that Aerodrome could get close to 15 billion. I think the base case scenario here is definitely a very good probability of hitting with a $6 billion market cap for AERO by the peak of the bull cycle, which again is pretty much still a 10x from today's prices when we break down the tokenomics. 15 billion is not out of the question, and it could even go higher. Many people are extremely bullish on Base. If there's lots of hype around Base, if Coinbase can integrate their smart wallet and get, those millions, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of retail investors using their smart wallet, which natively integrates with Base, which brings more liquidity and more capital onto the Base network. We already know that Aerodrome is the largest protocol on the Base network. There's a knock-on effect there if all of those things line up and the stars do align for what can happen with Coinbase, the Coinbase smart wallet, extra liquidity coming into the Base ecosystem, and thereby Aerodrome as a result of that, then 15 billion definitely is not out of the question. So lots of room and lots of scope for excellent returns here when it comes to the Aerodrome Finance protocol. As always, this is not financial advice, but let us know in the comments below, are you bullish on Aerodrome? Are you holding Aerodrome as part of your portfolio? And what price do you think Aerodrome is going to by the peak of this bull cycle? Before you leave, make sure once again, grab your free copy of the book, The Rise of Bitcoin. It's the first link in the description below. It's my gift to you. It's completely free. You can get a PDF copy 100% on me. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button on your way out the door. Hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure to turn on the notifications with the bell icon so you can get notified with other price prediction videos just like this. We're trying to give you as much alpha as possible for your investment journey. Again, not financial advice, but as always, we'll catch you in the next video.